Good morning. It is 6 a.m. I am getting a earlier start than usual because today we're going to be hitting Timberline Lodge, and it is day 6 without a shower or laundry, so I'm extra motivated today. I kind of expect not to really see people today because we're all kind of doing something different as far as Timberline Lodge. McNugget and Frizzle want to save money, so they're not going to go all the way in, and they're going to camp just outside. And they're also not going to shower or do laundry until Cascade locks. So because of that, I really want to take a shower and do laundry. So I, as well as Crater and Dirty Harry, are going to hike the whole way in, and we're going to go take the bus from Timberline Lodge into Government Camp, which is just a little ways off and is a lot cheaper. There is a ski lodge there, kind of a hostel situation, and they host PCT hikers for $40, which includes dinner and breakfast, so, and showers and stuff. So I think that's a pretty good deal, and I'm definitely excited to do that. So the plan is hike the 20 miles and then either get a hitch or take a bus down to Government Camp and then spend time there, and then the next morning go to the all-you-can-eat buffet for lunch and then hike like 10 miles tomorrow. So tomorrow will be at Nero. But yeah, I'm just really motivated for that shower. Like around day 5, I'm like, okay, it's been enough now. This is where I'm gonna grab some water because I have 1/4 of a liter right now and I need water. Ew, gross. I'm detouring really fast to Little Crater Lake, which one is supposed to see apparently. I'm not as excited as other people. People are like, we have to see this, and I'm just like, meh, but it's not that far off trail, so. It is very turquoise blue and deep. Interesting. And on that girl there was a pack, a rare pack, a rattling pack, and the pack on the girl, and the girl on the trail down in Oregon. Hey-oh, the rattling trail, the trail down in Oregon. Hey-oh, the rattling trail, the trail down in Oregon. And on that food there was a mouse, a rare mouse, a rattling mouse, and the mouse on the food, and the food in the bag, and the bag in the pack, pack on the girl, and the girl on the trail down in Oregon. Hey-oh, the rattling trail, the trail down in Oregon. Hey-oh, the rattling trail, trail down in Oregon. And on that fur there was a spot, a rare spot, a rattling spot, and the spot on the fur, and the fur on the head, and the head on the mouse on the food, food in the bag, and the bag in the pack, pack on the girl, and the girl on the trail down in Oregon. Hey-oh, the rattling trail, trail down in Oregon. Hey-oh, the rattling trail, the trail down in Oregon. Some hiker forgot their kind wrapper. Probably just fell out of their bag. So there's a parking area in 4 miles, and I was really trying to make it so I could use their pit toilet, but I failed. And in failing, I also made it to the most unpleasant emergency cat hole digging experience ever. So basically I shouldn't have even tried because I just made the worst of both worlds. Like, could have just gone in the morning and just had a relaxed time, but no, emergency digging session. But oh well. On that topic, it's so well known that hikers talk about poop a lot and like are just in general way too liberal as far as commenting on each other's farts and poops and all kinds of stuff like that. But you know that you know your trail family too well if you know their specific cat hole digging and wiping habits, which I do. So our trail family knows too much about each other. And you will talk about poop when you are through hiking, but maybe endeavor not to know as much as I do. Wow, it's pretty scenic. I'm about half a mile away from the parking area now. I'm gonna take a break and eat granola there because I'm really hungry. One good thing is I'm doing pretty well on time. I only have like 10.5 miles left to do, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So like I'm used to eating lunch and leaving at like 1 p.m. and then still having like 12 miles to do. So the fact that I already have less than 11 miles and it's not even close to lunchtime is great. So I have finalized plans so I can share that with you. In case you didn't see it in an earlier video, I am not going to be completing the full through hike this year, and honestly I was never truly intending on it. There was always a chance of it, but I pretty much always intended to go back to working in August. But it is now finalized that I will be hiking until Cascade Locks and then stopping for this year at the Bridge of the Gods. That does not mean that I don't plan on hiking every mile of the PCT, because I do. I'll just finish the NorCal section and the Washington section in the following summers. It's a little bit earlier than I need and earlier than I wanted to, since I will actually be getting to Cascade Locks in like 4 days already. But it was really convenient because my parents are driving through to happen to go visit my grandma in Canada the same day that I'm in Cascade Locks. So it's super easy for them to pick me up, provide accommodations, provide a ride, all for free. Originally I was planning on just hiking into Washington until I run out of time, but Washington is very remote, so it would be hard to get off trail in the middle of Washington. And on the same vein, it would be really hard to get back on trail in Washington for like the next summer. So it's just easier if I stop at Cascade Locks, then it will also be easier for me to get on trail in a following year. And yeah, and I think it would be nice to see my grandma. She's getting older. It also gives me a lot more time. Before that, it was like I was planning on having like 3 or 4 days to set up my classroom and move into my new place. And I think I would have been super stressed. So now I have 2 weeks to set up my classroom, move into my new place. So that's going to be a way easier transition period on the other side of it. But yeah, so I only have 70 more miles to hike for this year and 4 more days. It's a little bit ironic because I'm feeling the strongest I've ever felt. Like the last 2 days have been basically pain-free for the first time ever. But you know, that's not so bad either. I think that'll help me end the hike on a good note and get me excited about hiking the rest of it in following years. What is it today with the random baggies in the middle of the trail? I feel like it's a Hansel and Gretel situation, but with empty hiker food. Like, at least make a Hansel and Gretel situation with little treats instead of trash. Dang it, it just started sprinkling. No! I hope it doesn't last the whole time. I mean, I get to sleep in a warm bed tonight no matter what, but I want to walk when it's dry, please. So I've hiked 14 miles. It's not even noon yet, and I only have 6 more miles to go. When I started hiking, I wanted to get there by 5, but at this rate, I'm gonna get there before 4. Technically I could get there by 3, but that would include not taking a long lunch break, and I'm still planning on taking a long lunch break. I have like half a mile to a picnic table, and then I'm still gonna take a longer lunch break. But yeah, I am making really good time today, and I'm gonna get there and be done with 20 miles really early. Picnic table, it's lunchtime. Oh yeah. Eating lunch in the rain. That's a hiker life for you. I'm eating tortillas and Nutella today. I only took a 20-minute lunch because I just got too cold. My feet hurt a little bit because I haven't been resting them. I've basically done 15 miles, and I took one 10-minute break and one 20-minute break, and that's it. So I really ought to be breaking more, but it's hard when it's cold and raining. You just feel like you need to keep moving. So I think my strategy needs to be to take frequent short breaks. That way I don't get too chilled. Like, I didn't even take my puffy off because I just knew I'd be super cold if I took it off. So I'll wait until I warm up and then take it off. The last 6 miles are going to be the hardest 6 miles, or maybe it's 5 by now, but we're climbing 2,000 feet, just straight up into Timberline Lodge. So it's going to be a lot of climbing for Oregon, a lot of extended climbing. We haven't really done more than like 1,000 feet at a time usually. I just checked the weather because I had service, and not only is it in the 50s right now, which is why I'm cold when I'm not walking, but it's supposed to start pouring like continuously until tomorrow at like 10 a.m., starting at 5 p.m. So I was already going to try to beat 5 p.m. To get to government camp anyways, but now I'm double motivated, and I'm definitely not going to be camping out. I'm so happy that I'm choosing to go for a bed, and I'm curious. McNugget and Frizzle wanted to camp near town to save money, but I wonder if they'll change their mind if they know it's going to be raining continuously. So at the beginning of the day, I carried 3 liters because it was going to be 17 miles to that water source. So I was like, wanted to make sure I had enough water. I drank 1 liter. I still have 2 liters from this morning. I mean, it's just not that hot. But I probably should drink a little bit more. I'm making really good time. I just did 3 miles uphill in 1 hour, and I only have 2 miles left, and it is 1:30. So I'm actually gonna make it to Timberline before 3, which I was not expecting. I'm even gonna be able to pick up my package. Thought I'd have to pick that up tomorrow. Both Dirty Harry and Crater wanted to get in before 3, and they're like, go, go, go. And I was just like, nope, not gonna try for it. Can't make it. I'm just gonna go my pace. I don't wanna hurt myself. Well, my pace is gonna be before 3. But for real, it's all uphill. I think we're going up like 2,500 more feet in 2 miles. So it's a decently steep grade for the PCT. Definitely working hard for it. The cool thing about my current fitness level is that I no longer have to stop to catch my breath. I just need like a slightly less steep part. So like if it's super, super steep, I do get out of breath like more than this. Right now I'm talking, so it's like hard to breathe anyways, but like on a super steep part, I might get legit out of breath. But then as soon as it's just like slightly less steep, I just catch my breath again, which means I can just constantly keep walking. Like I never really have to stop, which is kind of cool. Finally getting a view of what I assume is Mount Hood. Pretty snowy, but you also can't see the peak because of the clouds. And now suddenly we're on grass. Sand, which means my progress is coming to a screeching halt. Sand is so slow. Being robbed of the view. But if you look over here, it's pretty nice too. Is that a view of the lodge? I don't know. All I know is it is too sharp. I only have 1 mile to go. Definitely looks like a lodge to me. Ooh, it just got windy. Almost there. And just 0.3 away. It is 2:15. I'm pretty proud of myself how fast I did this. And I wasn't even pushing. Like, I hiked within my means and I did it fast. Also, I just heard an unmistakable wolf howl in the distance. I'm so glad that I'm going in to government camp. Here we are. I think I went wrong somehow because I'm on the wrong side of the fence. I'm just gonna duck under it, I guess. Every trail family needs an attention-getting sound. Ours is coo-wee, coo-wee. So anyways, I saw Crater and Dirty Harry walking like 0.2, 0.3 away from me, and I did that and they saw me. It's pretty good. This is such a cute town. Look at those buildings. I love it. Kind of reminds me of Europe a little bit. I'm at the ski lodge in government camp, where for $40 you get a bunk. They include breakfast and sometimes dinner. It's like for the ski clubs, but if they have extra, they'll give you some. And then they have showers and stuff like that. And the guy's pretty nice, so I'm pretty excited. Next step is laundry plus shower ASAP.